Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an Object 277. It's a Soviet Tier 10 heavy tank and it's located on the north spawner steps under the command of Jiffy. And alongside him is Oppenheimer, or Oppenheimer I should say, and he's in the Object 260. Game started. Now what distinguishes the 277 from other heavies? Well, it's a derivation of the T10. And you can see it's got the same sort of like V-shaped hull at the front. It's got the 13cm gun capable of 490 alpha. And enemy tank spotted in the spotting position. Let's bring up the mini-map a bit bigger. That's better. So it's basically it's a heavium. It's a fast, heavy tank. It's the Soviets trying to make their heavy tanks faster. They made two prototypes, but it just got discontinued. It never got through the rest of the testing. It's got quite a bouncy turret, but the hull, well, it's less than resistant, you might say. It means that obviously it is a bit vulnerable. And that bat chat sitting with his ass out has just found out why you have flaps for your shirts, so you can wipe your bum after you drop your load. Okay, that chat. Oh, missed it. Reload's quite good, 10 seconds. Normally expect about 12 seconds for a heavy like this, but this is a 13cm gun, remember? And well, he's a bit out in the open here. That Yak Tiger's getting hits from Oppenheimer. And what have we got up ahead? Okay, we've got the Tiger 2, and we were spotted. Now, which way is that Yak Tiger facing? Is he looking at us? Can't see. No, he's looking at Oppenheimer. And we put him round into the side of his casement. It's number 494. And we bounced around from a Scorpion G. Now, this is the Tiger 2. One round into him, 533, it's a high roll. He's tracked him. Oh, Scorpion G's up there. That's going to be awkward. Okay, right, well, put one through his drive wheel. Keeps the Tiger 2 immobilized, but we now know where the Arty is. He's up in those heights, overlooking this area. One through the side of the turret, finishes off the Tiger 2, but we still know that Scorpion's up there. Wizzy 1114 is out in the open, so I think we can move. Yep, there he is. One into him for 502 into the Scorpion. Got our ELC M90 moving up. Maybe he'll be able to get up there quickly enough to kill off that Scorpion. He's heading in that direction. I think he's spotted the Arty as well. Okay, and we finish off the girlfriend. There's the FB. Yeah, he was up in the heights, just as we found out earlier, much to our cost. Right, well, we're 3 tanks ahead on the enemy, and they've made good roads up the east side of the map, but they're being stopped by an Object 430 further up there. And we're just using the these rocks here to get up and see if we can get shots on the FB. No. Just keeping an eye. Yep, that Scorpion's still there. Haven't dealt with him yet. And we've just lost the Wizzy 1114. But the enemy lost their FB 3805, which means they've got no Arty support now. Pershing. That one didn't go through. And we bounced around from Pershing in return. This should be better. Yes, that got him. He's out the game. Now they've still got that Scorpion G up there. And I think that's why Jiffy's being a bit cautious. Oppenheimer's gone down the low route in the depression to actually advance on the cram barn, or cram barns I should say, because there's 2 of them, without the Scorpion G being able to fire on him. and we've got our EPR running around nearby. Except, of course, he's just been wiped out by a Grandma. Okay, now they're making moves on Oppenheimer. We might have to get out of here quick to help him. It's a 3 marked Crampon as well, and the standard B just fired us. Oh no, we just had a chance to get the Crampon in his ammo rack, but Oppenheimer puts one into him. Can we get one into the side? Yes, we'll put one right into the side of his turret for 531. Say we took 347 hit points lost from the standard B with a heat round. Try and get that level prototype. Yes, 529 high roll. We're loading heat. We've been playing with heat. Oh, Oppenheimer just went down. But we put one big one into the Crampon 534, and potentially that's the high caliber. And that Crampon's a one shot now. We're still loading on the heat. And the Crampon's killed by our Arty, the M5355. Here's the other Crampon. There's still that Scorpion B, and there's that standard B up there in the heights. And we put a shell into him, but it's only 268 for some reason. The Crampon's killed, so it's just the Scorpion B and the standard B now to deal with. Scorpion G can't have much in the way of hit points. That's why he hasn't been so active. There's that standard B. There's the Scorpion G. Yes, he is low on hit points. The Scorpion G is a one-shot. Arty's still playing and still hurting the enemy. And that stun on the standard B allows us to get closer. But we've been ready for that Scorpion G. Can we get a shot from here? Yes, we can, but he's taken out by the 430 who's come up to join us. And that's just a question of putting the hurt on the standard B who's around the corner. One shot should be enough. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's come down the other side and he's killed by the FD4005. And that was from some distance away as well. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's the first class tank for Jiffy in the Object 277. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage for his team. He got his second mark of excellence during that game. 5 for effect and a bruiser medal, and of the epic medals he picked up the high caliber and a Confederate as well, for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else. Win 8 for the game, 6,635, which is super income level. So let's have a look at team score. Top of the table, 6,136 hit points of damage in that game. Oppenheimer came second with 3,801, and the next highest score was actually that Crampon, the 3 marked one. 3687 to him. When it came to kills, it was shared between Jiffy and the Crampons on the enemy team. They got 3 apiece, and in fact they were in platoon, but of course no brothers in arms for them because of course they were both killed. Jiffy didn't get a brothers in arms because Oppenheimer was killed. Of course he did get 2 kills, but it wasn't enough obviously for BIA. But he was top of his own team on kills. And when it came to base XP, again, he's top, 1,149 base experience points. Oppenheimer came second with 922. And the Scorpion G on our team, 743. Let's have a look at the detail report. He fired 19 rounds. He got 14 direct hits and 12 penetrations. 2 splash as well. Damage of 6,136 hit points, of which 2,327 were up more than 300 meters. He received 7 hits from the enemy. 3 of them were penetrations, 3 non-penetrations. Just goes to show, in a sense, actually, that hull isn't the best at resisting shells. Yeah, and 1 hit as well as a result of splash damage. Block damage of 1,090 hit points. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 11 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did damage assistance or spotting assistance of 2,633 hit points. And I think a lot of that came from the fact that he stayed in very prominent positions instead of going into below ridge lines. He actually stayed up and you could actually see all of the enemy, and that was allowing his team to actually get some good hits on them. On the credit side, he earned 93,314 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, remember he did use a fair amount of heat during that game, he actually ended up with 15,293 credits profit. If he'd actually had a standard account, he would have made a loss. He picked up 4 bonds for getting the High Calibre and the Confederate. Remember, this is Tier 10 game. And he also earned 1,723 XP. There was no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away. But a reasonably good battle there in the 277. It shows it is quite tough. The hull's resistance to shells isn't as great as all that. It's nippy. It is kind of like the Heavium, which is what the Soviets, I think, were aiming at, a fast, heavy tank. But the best thing news from this game is the fact that he got his 2nd mark of excellence in this game, and he stayed alive even though Oppenheimer didn't, which is quite a surprise because Oppenheimer normally is alive at the end of the game and scores the highest amount. But well done to Jiffy. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.